Hey, this is Aiden Ulier of FEI TV, here today at Barasson Dressage. We're meeting with Daryl Homer, the first American to win an Olympic medal in the saber. I bet you're wondering what you're doing here today at a barn.
Yeah, I know, it's my first time.
Well, when I'm explaining my sport of dressage to people, we usually say one of two things.
Okay.
It's horse ballet, or we explain how dressage was brought out of the training for cavalry officers.
Okay.
Back in war times, we would have swords and be fighting our opponents from the ground, and then eventually, when it wasn't needed in war, it became a sport.
Yes.
Much like I feel how fencing has become.
Yeah, it seems like I can learn a lot about my sport from this too, so I'm excited.
We seem to have forked off. We started from the same route in battle, and you became fencing and I became dressage.
Well, you guys forked off.
We forked off,
Yeah,
okay.
you forked off, yeah.
Well, I haven't learned how to use a sword, probably a good thing.
Yeah.
With my sport, but I really wanted you to come in and explain to me how we would apply sword fighting or using the saber into the dressage movements.
All right, awesome. I look forward to it.
So he's about to go in for a canter pirouette. It's basically a 360 turn around his inside hind leg. How would we apply the saber to that movement that we just saw?
Well, if you're doing it one-handed, I mean, in most of the sword fighting movies I've seen, right?
Yes.
Anytime the guy's on or mounted on a horse, it's usually kind of a swiping motion. And actually, this weapon is a saber. It's the only fencing weapon that's a slashing weapon, a cutting weapon.
So this would actually be used?
No, this is actually the perfect one.
Okay.
This is probably the one we use historically. So it would be a cutting motion.
Okay. So this is the piaffe. How would we be applying the saber to this?
I think this would be more of, you're not directly striking, but you're kind of approaching, right?
Yeah.
It's very similar to fencing, actually. We're seeing the passage is moving forward, and the piaffe is like in place, but it's kind of like a break in the rhythm of when you're attacking someone, right?
Yes.
So it's actually really interesting to watch nature kind of mimic that, right? Do you guys work out for this at all?
Yes. It can be a bit of a choice. You know, sometimes I know there's people who only just ride horses as their workout, but I like to go and do outside workouts or normal aerobics or yoga, running, or it's mostly just, it's a lot of core.
Yeah.
A lot of core.
Yeah.
Because we have to keep ourselves pretty stable. And this is like, I've got some abs going on.
Good. Our playing areas are like 14 meters, and it's I think 1.5 meters wide, so you have to stay in that area.
Okay, 1.5 meters wide, jeez,
Yeah.
okay.
So you're just kind of moving back forward and
Okay,
backwards.
so I'll go forward and then...
Yep. You're moving forward. Smaller steps.
Can I strike
you always
you?
want to move like with small steps forward.
Okay,
yeah.
sorry, my
So you
legs
can
are really
control
long.
it. Yeah, it's all
They're
good.
good for riding, maybe not for
It's
fencing.
all good.